Hi, everybody. The big story today, of course, it rained. That basically put our consecutive dry streak at 23 days ended. We had zero point zero 0.01 inches of rain, just over a trace at the airport last night before midnight. And then, of course, the very needed rain that we've had today. And as promised, for the most part, it's been a gentle rain, but some areas have picked up what we'll call a mini soak, just a little bit of some decent measurable rainfall. And I'll get to those rain totals in just a moment. Coming to you at about 5:40 on this Friday evening. So this is going to be quick and simple. I'm actually on vacation. So this is going to be quick and simple. I'm going to use my weather site, portlandweather.com, just to take you through what's going on and specifically what's going to happen this weekend. A reminder on my site, by the way, separate pages for Mount Hood, the Gorge, and the coast. And those all have travel cameras, especially in the wintertime when you really want to know what the passes look like and the highways. This is a great resource for you to bookmark. All right now out of PDX, 63 degrees. Light rain is still falling. I want you to notice, and some of this may be too small, but I'll read it to you. So if you go by the computer modeling, the rain chance is going to be basically dissipating overnight. The computer says at 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock this evening, 43% chance of rain continues. There will be rain on the radar throughout much of the evening. But then we get closer to midnight, the rain chances drop off to 18%, 2 a.m., 6%, 5 a.m. Here's your dry Grand Floral Parade Saturday, according to the weather model specifically. 6% chance of rain at 8 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock in the morning. Now the parade's going. Maybe some sun breaks. Basically dry, a 1% chance of rain, 63 degrees. The parade's over. Now we're starting to warm up. Still dry, 71. Eventually we just clear out, and this shows 75 at 5 p.m. All of the weather data now basically says the same thing, that the rain chance for Vancouver, Portland, and to the south will end overnight. Tomorrow starts off with morning clouds and then clears out. Now, if you live up in Longview, for example, it's very possible that you'll still have some rain, maybe even early tomorrow morning before it lifts to the north of you, okay? So let's see here. Let me go down and show you the radar right now. This area is going to slowly lift up to the north as it breaks up. So you can see and I talked about this on KGW News at sunrise this morning. You know, during this YouTube video yesterday, I mean, I wasn't overly convinced, but I started to mention the fact that, well, maybe we get some of this rain. We have thicker cloud cover today, and there could be some rain. Now, it turned out to be much more than what I was thinking, but it really wasn't until yesterday afternoon that forecasters in general started thinking about that we could have some rain. Now, what has been correct from the forecast that was updated this morning is that Salem did end up being pretty much the southern edge of rain possibilities. There was just a drip over at the coast. I was actually in Rockaway Beach doing a story for KGW today, and we were dry. But here's the rain. This is and it's been most numerous on the east side and then up into Kelso Longview. Again, this will slowly break up and push to the north overnight as the modeling was showing. Everybody has been in the clouds, even though the coast hasn't really seen much. There's good visibility of Tillamook Head from the Garrett by the Sea camera. Let me turn that off. And there's Depot Bay, there's Cathedral Ridge Winery. Everybody has the clouds. Gresham, this has been one of the wetter spots out on the east side today. It wasn't much rain down in Salem. Willamette Valley Vineyards just south, and out in Yamhill County there wasn't much either. Camas Meadows, again, a little bit more. Oregon Garden, I believe you folks did have a little bit of rain. Raining right now up in the Cascades. You can see the rain on the camera lens. But again, this is my live camera network. I think it's fun just to get in here and check out these live cameras. Out in the Gorge, what a great camera. Elk Ridge Golf Course out in Carson. All right, so we basically had a low that was a weakening system that was over Hermiston early this morning. That low is now pushing up toward Olympia. And if you look at this, there's been lightning in southeastern Oregon again today. Most of the lightning was over in Idaho. But see the darker clouds up in here? This is that low that's in the process of migrating up into western Washington. And as it does, the rain has basically been with the low and to the north. So as the low moves up into Olympia, already north of us, the rain was shut off. It may be late evening, midnight, but the rain chance was shut off, certainly near the Columbia River and to the south. And then after an early morning rain chance up in Cowlitz County, it will be done as rain continues to shift up to the north. This is a system that's playing with California down here, and that will not impact us. So how much rain did we get? Again, these numbers are small, but I can read them to you. This is the report that came out at 5:30 from NWS with the rain reports. So it gave Astoria 4/107 inches, 57 degrees. We only were in the low 60s. I'd forecasted I think I lowered the temperature this morning to 66. I was still too warm. I've been too warm all week. 62 today. 1/100 of an inch of rain out at the airport. This morning the forecast was updated to basically say up to 1/10 of an inch. That wasn't a horrible forecast, but we did get 14/100 of an inch in Troutdale. We had 10/100 of an inch in Hillsboro. And then you got down into Salem, the southern edge. We didn't expect much. Salem just over trace at 0.01. We were thinking that you folks up in Kelso Longview could get 1/4 of an inch, and you've picked up 22/100s. And you're going to get more overnight tonight. Maybe you add another 1/10 of an inch plus of rain tonight. So that's a decent soak for you folks. The temperatures are pretty uniform. It was 70 down in Eugene where there was no rain. The clouds were thinner and temperatures warmed up a little bit. The Weather Service puts out this report, by the way, basically in the 5 o'clock hour of the a.m. and the 5 o'clock hour of the p.m. So it's a handy report. And you can get to this by clicking the daily climate tab on my weather site. It's kind of old-fashioned, but it's great information. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. A nice weekend for the finale of Rose Festival, the big Fleet Week weekend, the Grand Floral Parade tomorrow morning, as we talked about to start this video. Starts off the clouds tomorrow morning. There might be some breaks in the clouds when the parade starts. It will be dry. Winds will be light. Temperatures will be in the 10, 11 o'clock hour tomorrow morning in the 60s. And then we'll get, at some point, I think the clouds will just go and we'll really start to clear out. And we could warm as high as 77. Sunday, some early clouds, maybe not everywhere, but the modeling is showing clouds, especially over on the east side Sunday morning. We'll see if that's true. And then we clear out, and then we warm at least into the 80s, maybe as warm as 85. Still nearing 90 on Monday, and then Tuesday still warm, but 85 starting to cool off. And then we get more of there's an insurgent marine air, and we hold in the 70s starting Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So no real changes here. This is still a weather front that passes to our north. I don't think we have any chances of rain with this. There is a second front that comes in on Saturday. Let me grab my notes. That comes in on the following Saturday. Now, right now, if you just look at it, that looks to be a decent chance of showers. Again, that would be the Saturday going into Father's Day on Sunday. So right now, at the very least, Father's Day weekend looks to be cool, no warmer than the 70s. And if we would get some rain on Saturday, maybe it would only be in the 60s, et cetera, et cetera. So that's your forecast. You know, June's shaping up to be pretty decent. We need some more rain, but so far we've only had that one 90-degree day. Remember, that was 92 degrees. And there aren't any signs immediately of 90-degree heat except for that chance of rain that we have on, the chance of 90-degree heat, rather, 90-degree temperatures that we have on Monday. All right, that is your update for now. As always, I'd like to thank you for using my weather site, portlandweather.com, and for listening to my videos. I said I'm going to be on vacation. I'm going to Missouri, but I do plan to do probably some every other day videos while I'm on vacation. And it'll be a different format. It'll probably be me in the box and showing you some maps full screen. But look for those. The next one coming out probably will be on Sunday. I fly out tomorrow. So, all right, I'll talk to you soon.